Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Self-Analysis in Rainbow Six Siege. In this episode, I want to focus on support. I want to focus on when playing support, but I also want to focus on how I'm playing support. Am I playing it correctly? What positioning changes can I make to ensure that I'm playing support to the best of my ability? To the best of my ability, meaning that I'm playing for the team, I'm conserving my utility, and I'm using my utility when it really matters. Like for right now, I'm playing smoke. If I'm feeling pressure from multiple sides, then I can pretty easily throw a smoke canister out and cut off one of those angles so that for about 10 seconds I only have to focus on one angle. For example, like if I'm getting pushed from Skybridge and this door, smoke off that door, play on my shield, and just contest this angle right here.
Sophia on ping. He's going up Pinter stairs.
Op 4 has located a bomb. You know what to do.
Watch Sky for me. I'll say I'm not in a great position. I'm really relying on my teammates covering my Skybridge for me at the moment. Let's see. Not feeling too much pressure yet.
A bomb is located by Op 4.
Oh my goodness, he just saved my life. That's outside breach. Goodness.
Op 4, last
Diffuser.
operator standing.
Last one was outside window on green.
Got you. I have diffuser Skybridge.
Down to 15 seconds.
Good stuff.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Alright. That was a good round. My team all got their picks. I was almost a team ace. But yeah. I was a little scared that Sophia would have peeker's advantage because they pretty much knew exactly where I was behind the bomb. I didn't put myself in the best position, to say the least. But I didn't overextend. I didn't give them a free pick by trying to take a gunfight with an SMG-11 against a Thermite with a 5.56 2x. So I'm pretty happy that I didn't do anything stupid. Glad I hit my shot on the Sophia, flicked down to her head. And yeah. Yeah, the round was pretty much wrapped as soon as I realized that Sophia had diffuser. You saw me at the end. I tried to rotate into the server.
Secure the bombs.
Wasn't the best rotation because for all I knew, the person could be at breach already. And eventually he was, actually. Eventually he was by breach. I'm very fortunate neither of the sledge's nades hit. All the sledge really had to do was bank it off the wall behind me, and I would have been toast.
10 seconds remaining.
Did we get closet wall? That's the real question, because... Alright, good.
5
We did.
seconds.
Always remember to break glass on windows that do have it.
4 located a bomb. Protect it.
They have a sledge, he's hurt.
So our L is playing close on trench. Our echoes are running way off site. Yeah, Legion's just holding reception, so pretty much free to hold this. Alright.
They have a sledge playing vertical.
Can you stay on a main stairs cam?
There's no one top of main stairs, but there's one in the main lobby area. It's Sledge. Fuse is coming down the hallway.
Defend it.
Might be inside already. Maybe just hearing them above, not sure.
There's 30 seconds left.
Yeah, Hibana's inside. Smash shots.
That's a person. Nice.
Nice, you can play.
Other one's upstairs.
Ooh.
Sledge.
Last operator standing.
I'm gonna say like passive, but he might have just won the round.
5 seconds to go.
Dropped. 19.
Kill. Nice.
Good stuff.
Nice shot.
Friendly's victorious.
Whew.
Hostiles eliminated.
Our Ella played that beautifully. Ella played that beautifully. I thought the fuse was totally gonna sear and fry her at first. I was like, oh my gosh, just that's a dead body. Oh man. To be fair, that fuse looked exactly like he was dead as heck. I knew that they were in sight, but the Hibana just read me perfectly, really. Legion's a really good operator to play upstairs because there's obviously a lot of different places they can push from, but all those places they can push from happen to be like long hallways and places where they pretty much have to trip a goo mine in order to trip a goo mine or shoot it in order to really
Protect the
push that
bomb.
area. Excuse me. They're all pushing out Old Bridge.
The one's first floor Sky Bridge. Yeah, they have a Blackbeard on Sky Bridge.
Sledge too.
They have a Montane on Sky.
Yeah, Sledge finally got me.
Op 4 found
Kill the
bomb.
Ash.
You must defend it. Last operator standing.
Oh my goodness. That is insane.
All
Good try.
friendlies were eliminated.
I was putting myself in a situation that I definitely couldn't have really left easily. I wanted to stay there to deny the Monty from going in. I say deny, but at least stop him a little bit. But I should have probably rotated to like top main area. Should have rotated there so that I could have a better angle on the Ash and Sledge pushing. And also leave when I needed to.
Need to use your drone to locate
That would
the
have given my team a better chance of winning the round. Oh, hopefully that doesn't get caught. Not good. Oh, I just thrown. Oh my goodness. Big Pepega moment. Drove my drone right in. Alright, what are we doing? Do you think you could go below, maybe? I can drone you in if you want to. There's one on main. Alright. So, yeah. Twitch obviously isn't interested, or sorry, our Ash obviously isn't interested in helping the team. That's what it is. I'm gonna push my ace. I'm gonna push over. Oh wow.
One friendly operator remaining.
He had an angle right on me. Must have known where I was coming. Ah yeah, he knew exactly where I was. Unlucky. It's a good angle.
Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
I hate to say it, but what that came down to was my team wasn't interested in helping me get the wall open. Even from the get-go, like, from our operator picks, it just seemed interested in doing what they wanted to do, so. I talked to the Ash. I wanted her to go below because we need to get that freaking wall open. Me, the Ace, and the Hibana, or in the Ash, all pretty much were pushing separately. And you know, when I see that happen, I pretty much know that it's gonna take a miracle for us to win because we're not playing off free frags. And what I should have done there, even though it seemed lost, I definitely should have pushed with one of my teammates to at least get that refrag and give ourselves a chance. Because let's say my ace dies and I free refrag and then it's a 2v3, it's still manageable, right? So yeah, I just need to think about that more. Can't really think that a round's already lost. So that's something I need to work on. Big time. Droning into reception. No one's behind the desk. Archives is clear. Coast Guard is clear. I'll make sure no one's hiding in the desks. Who died? Our ace did? Alright. I'm gonna take this map control now. What's going on? Run. What's going on, bro? Nice. Coming to you, Buck.
There's one bottom of the stairs.
Push down main, maybe.
15 seconds. 10 seconds remaining. Last stop standing.
Last one was upstairs.
Drop
Oh,
the diffuser.
went down inside.
Down to one friendly. Run out of time.
Nice try. Yeah, there my Buck got control sight. I wasn't quite aware of it until I looked over at him and realized, oh, he's in sight. That would have been nice to know a little earlier, but I can't blame that on my teammate. He got his frags. Didn't need to plant it right under the hatch. Could have gone over to kayaks, or it could have gone down yellow as well. But there wasn't really time for that, so scratch that. I could have dropped hatch and just planted in kayaks. That would have been the best move. Since our Buck was already in kayaks.
Has been recovered.
See what they're holding.
Yeah, we're working radio.
Okay.
It's going into the hallway. It's by vending machines, top of yellow. He went down yellow. Yeah, he's in basement.
Gotcha. There's a valve top floor. I kind of want to push a printer now. Even though we're all pushing somewhere else. I'm gonna push top floor. Someone want to take it with me?
You have located a bomb.
Cupboard should be clear. Just gonna watch yellow. Not sure where this Valk went. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright.
Jaeger's on site.
Oh, accidentally used all. On top floor. Look, Sky Bridge. Oh, didn't need to peek that.
One op 4 remaining. The diffuser is no longer in your possession.
I thought I called Rick Sky Bridge.
Down to one friendly.
Oh, that's might be
15
GG.
seconds
Shoot.
remaining. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left.
I thought the sledge actually killed the Rook, and there was only one on site, but he actually killed someone else. And Rook was the last one, Skyridge. Granted, that wasn't me. I didn't need to take that fight with Rook at all. I didn't even need to peek. I could have just exited, gone out server, gone directly onto site, and assisted my Ash in taking. There's a lot to be learned from this game. A lot of things that went wrong, a lot of things I can analyze. And yeah, let us transition to that part of the video. Alright, welcome to the part of the episode where I look back on my gameplay. I see what I did well, what I didn't do well, and the mistakes I made, and I try to learn from it. I break down everything that I feel I could have improved on, and I break down everything that I thought I actually was okay at. Now, what did I do well? Well, when I was on attack, I made sure that I tried to get as much information as possible. I didn't try to use my drone in stupid ways, like driving it into the building before the match has started, or into a place where it could just get picked off easily and me not get any information from it. I feel like I used my drones pretty well. I tried not to drone anywhere that I couldn't immediately act upon that information. When I was Hibana and we were attacking bottom floor, I droned out archives and I droned out reception so that my buck could immediately take that map control. And it doesn't even have to be yourself acting upon the information that you drone, but it can be your teammates. It should be your teammates, honestly, especially if you're on support, because it's much faster if you drone out an area and your teammate immediately takes that, rather than you drone out one area, take it, drone out the next area, you take it. It's just more efficient if you can get your teammates to take that map control as well. Maybe when it was just me on the Hibana and my buck, 2v3 or 4, with like 40 seconds left, I probably could have droned there, been sure of the enemy's positions, and then actually started the execute. One thing I wrote down is that I didn't really overextend on defense. My mind's drawn to the first round when I was on the smoke. I was playing behind the bomb chassis for most of the round, and the wall got opened pretty fast, but I didn't overextend into the attackers' guns outside of the wall. I stayed behind the bomb, and I just played my life because I knew I had 3 smoke canisters that could be critical, could be game-changing. I asked my Rook if he could watch my Skybridge for me, so I was just trying to play my life. I wasn't trying to give them any free picks, really. So I feel like I did that pretty well. Another thing I wrote down is I feel like I communicated to my team pretty well throughout this match. In that case, I definitely feel like I should have asked the Ash again and been assertive about it, like, please go below, get the Ash chart, or get the bandits off the wall. But overall, I feel like I was good at droning out. When I was droning, I was communicating to the buck, hey, archives is clear, reception is clear, coast guard is clear, and etc. And just overall communication was good. But obviously they can be improved, and that's just something I'm trying to get better at. What I didn't do well. Now, I hinted at this in a previous episode, but positioning on defense is going to be here a lot. And sure enough, I feel like my positioning on defense could have been improved. Like that first round, I got a kill on the Sophia, and I won the round for my team, essentially. But the position was just not great. They could have easily naded me out. That was just a bad spot to play. I was pinned, and I was fortunate that I didn't overextend and give that kill to the attackers. Next up, set plan for attack. I need a set plan. Especially, I need a plan for what I'll do after do my original job. Like my mind goes to that round of Hibana when we were attacking basement. I got the hatches open, but now what? You know, like if I don't have a plan for after that, what's the point of even what's the point of even playing ranked? I need to have a set plan for the entire round. Granted, Siege isn't a game where you can go with that linear plan. You know, you have to do a lot of improv. Things can change. Your whole team can get picked off at the start, and all of a sudden, the whole round might change. But it's important for me to have a plan for if that doesn't go wrong. If the rest of your team does what they're supposed to do perfectly, but you don't really have a plan for what you yourself can do, you might bring your whole team down and lose that round for your team. So I really do just need a set plan for attack. Like after I got the hatches as Hibana, I should have had a plan for trying to go trench and help out the buck, or trying to go down yellow, take scuba, or even working main stairs. Anything but what I did, standing upstairs and not doing much. So I need a plan for that. Next, this is huge actually, but looking at my teammates and reading what they're doing / what they want to do. That same round at Hibana, that I just talked about, it was me and the buck. We were in like a 2v4, 2v3, something like that. And the buck dropped hatch and got like a kill or something like that. But it wasn't until he got the kill that I realized, oh, I should probably help the buck out. So what I'm trying to get better at is just looking at my teammates and reading their body language. A21 Mayo talks about this a whole bunch. And it's something I never really realized was a thing in Rainbow Six Siege until I watched his videos in which he talks about it. But reading your teammates' body language and reading what they seem to be wanting to do is huge. If I had just looked at my buck earlier and realized, oh, he dropped hatch and he's not dead, wow, that could have been a whole different round, and like we could have won. And finally, I have pushing as a team. This kind of goes into my previous point. It was a 3v4 or 3v5. I think it was a 3v4 actually, but essentially me, Ace, and Ash all went separate ways. Like literally as separate as you can get. The Ace pushed up printer stairs and started working Skybridge. The Ash did something by like green stairs or 90. And I ended up pushing through Old Bridge and trying to work main. And we all died. If I had just stuck with one of my teammates and tried to get the refrag, that would have been a much better situation for us. Like if I had just gone with the Ace, if he died and I got his refrag, all of a sudden it's 2v3, and that's a lot more manageable than a 2v4 with no one getting a refrag. It's just little things like that. I think in the moment I was thinking, oh gosh, we lost this round. I might not have like been saying it or thinking it in the forefront of my mind, but I know in the back of my mind I was thinking, gosh, we're not getting the bands off the wall. What are we gonna do? I can't get the wall open. Canal's already a defender-sided map. Pushing this bomb site without a wall open is just atrocious. I was pretty much down terrible, but I can't be thinking like that. I need to be thinking, what can I do to give us the best chance at winning in this moment? And that's something I'm constantly trying to improve. I'm sure I missed a whole bunch. If you saw something that I missed, please don't hesitate to put in the comments below. Like I said before, I made this channel and I'm making this series specifically to just keep myself accountable in getting better at Siege. Thank you guys for tuning in, and have a great rest of your day.